Hi and welcome to the tarot reading for the month of August based on your zodiac sign. For all of the 12 signs, I will pull tarot and oracle cards to make a prediction, to do an energy reading for the month of August. If you want to see a love reading for the month of August, I already did one. I will put it in the eye somewhere here on the screen or in the description box. These are general readings, so multiple people will be tuning into the same reading. So I always say take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like a personal one-on-one tarot reading that is totally a reading for you alone, you can book one with me through the links in the pinned comment or the description box. But yeah, let's get started, and we're gonna do Aries first. So let's see, Aries, what can you expect for the month of August? I have quite a bunch of cards. Let's start with these. We have a bunch of reversal cards. We have the Nine of Wands reversed, the Hanged Man reversed, and the Knight of Wands reversed. So the Hanged Man is one that pulls me in immediately. Let me see if it's in the frame right. The Hanged Man upright would be a sign to surrender and to accept the things the way they are, but having it in reverse makes me feel like you are refusing to accept certain things the way that they are, and maybe you're actively trying to change them when the timing might not be right, the timing might be off, or there's a certain perspective that you don't have yet. And I feel like that lack of perspective, that lack of acceptance makes you like the Knight of Wands in reverse tells me that it's very frustrating to you. And even though it's like a minor setback, I feel like you are blowing it out of proportion and you are almost holding yourself back, especially with the Nine of Wands. Usually when it is upright, it is a card that encourages determination, or that tells me that you are determined to pull through, but it is in reverse. So I feel like there's maybe some regret over past things that have happened, that have led to where you are right now, certain choices that you feel like you made that maybe weren't the right ones. But the thing is, you need to accept that you chose that specific path and that things happened, and that they happened the way that they happened, and things are the way that things are right now. And all you can do is work from there. There's no need to look at the past, to feel sorry for yourself, to have regrets, maybe even guilt about the past. That's not going to help you move forward. And the only way that is in front of you is forward. So you're going to have to find a way to move forward. And you're kind of struggling and feeling a little overwhelmed with the situation right now. And the King of Swords encourages you to think about things logically, to kind of have a more positive mindset, and to it is an encouragement. It's like a reminder that you do have the power to you have the power over your own mind. This is somebody who knows what is true and uses that to go forward. And the Lover's card can indicate some sort of relationship maybe that is affected by this, or that this is something that's gonna be on your path for the month of August, to build a deeper connection. Or it can also be, for some of you, be an indication that it just encourages the thought that you have a choice to either accept what happens and to move forward, or to be stuck in this limbo, almost to be stuck in this mindset where nothing is going your way. And that is, I don't, let me be real, of course, it is more healthy to look at the truth and to look what you can do to move forward than to be stuck in a rut, to be stuck in a negative mindset. So this reading definitely is encouraging you to move forward, to look at what is true, accept what is happening, accept the situation as it is right now, and work with it to move on, instead of feeling guilty, feeling regret about how things are right now. So let's see what the oracle cards have to say for you. We have Saint German, karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. That is exactly what you need to do. You need to make room for good energy to shift your mindset into a more positive one. Create your own path. Use, even though you feel like everything is against you right now, use what is there, even if it is negative, and create your own path of positivity. It could be that some of you are into, not necessarily into drama, but there might be some drama, or there might be some tensions in some friendships maybe. Release it, move beyond it. You are more than any drama or any tension in your friendship. And we have Master Jesus, forgiveness. So for some of you, if this is also partly, or this relates to a friendship or a relationship, then maybe you need to forgive them. And I always say that you don't need to forgive somebody for their benefit. You can forgive somebody for your own benefit, because it helps you move on. And it doesn't mean that you forget what happened, or that you go back to being friends or go back to being in a relationship, but you can forgive them, so you can let it be behind you, and release any guilt, or release any regret that you have about the past, whether it is a relationship, whether it is other life choices. And here it says, you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible. Oh, father healing? I think this should be further healing is possible at this time. Okay. Yeah, I want to pull some of these cards, because this is my Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, and this is such an empowering deck. Absolutely love it. Something lovely will grow from this, and that is just a further encouragement that even though you might be feeling kind of lost, kind of negative, pessimistic, something lovely will grow from this. And this could lead, or this could relate to the relationship here. It could be related to the forgiveness side, or maybe some truths are gonna come to mind for you that you can put to good use. But there are definitely good things coming to you. I feel like July was maybe for some of you a little bit of a shitstorm, and even though you're gonna have to put in the work, I feel like August has a lot of potential for you. I also wanna draw, I guess, my Astrodice. We have the second house of possessions, values. We have Venus, and we have Capricorn. Venus and the second house tell me that you need to focus, that this month you need to focus on what your values are. What is it that, and because these two, the second house is where Taurus defaults, and the ruling planet of Taurus is Venus. So I feel like these two kind of go together. That and as also with Capricorn being here with the second house, I feel like some of you are very emotionally maybe attached, or you just feel really attached to material things. And maybe the month of August for some of you is a great time to let go of some of that materialistic mindset, to look more at your emotional, your morals, your values. What is it that you care about? And maybe some of you are encouraged to maybe do some volunteering work, to donate to a charity if you have the means. And Capricorn are ruled by the planet of Saturn, and that is the planet of limitation. So you might feel we already kind of got that from the reading. You are feeling almost limited in what it is that you can do, but there's and this is about your possessions and finances, but you might feel limited to your earning potential, to your possessions, to your material possessions. But maybe that's not true. I feel like Venus is also associated with abundance and love, and you might be feeling, because of your pessimistic mindset, you're feeling really restricted in your options, your possibilities. But there are more options. than you might realize. If you haven't really taken the time to do the things that you love to do, Venus definitely encourages you to do the things that you love to do creative things, and to just, it is associated with pleasure. It doesn't necessarily always have to mean sex, but there are other things that you can do for pleasure, for just doing the things that you love to do. And it might just be overall a good month to balance out your finances. So yeah, Aries, this is your reading for the month of August. I would love to hear if this resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, don't forget to tune in to your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you want to see more readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you here. I do free tarot readings all the time, as well as witchy DIYs. And don't forget that if you want to book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me, you can do so through the links in the description box. Wow, I cannot talk anymore. In the description box and the pinned comment. Thanks so much for watching. Hi Taurus, this is your reading for the month of August. So we have the Seven of Wands, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Page of Wands reversed, and the Justice card reversed. In the month of August, you are forced or encouraged to make a decision, and it doesn't seem to be one that is very easy. I do think that it is important. You can tell here she or they are blindfolded. There's a lot of water. There is a moon in the card, so this tells me that you really need to listen to your intuition. And the Page of Wands reversed indicates that you either have been lacking direction, so it's really difficult for you to make this decision because you don't know which way to go. And the Page of Wands reverse also indicates that you have some self-limiting beliefs. There's some self-doubt there. You are afraid of trying. So I feel like this decision has to do with something that you are passionate about, but that you also have a lot of doubts about. But I think the cards right now encourage you to stand your ground, to stand up for your beliefs. I don't know if that makes sense for the kind of decision that you are making, but it might for some of you. Because the Seven of Wands is a card of perseverance, holding your ground, and staying true to your principles. So I hope that advice can make it easier for you to make that decision. And with the Justice card reversed, this tells me that there's some sort of bias or dishonesty. I don't know if you are being dishonest about yourself, or if you are holding this bias over yourself because you have all that self-doubt about what it is that you want to do. But this came up under the decision making. So this is something that is holding you back from making a decision. It is the not being completely honest with yourself, but also maybe lack of accountability. Is there something that you really want to do that maybe you can't do? Or is there something that you feel like others are doing to you that you definitely have a hand in yourself, either to fix or something like that? I want to pull a couple of more cards to clarify this situation a little bit more. I have the Page of Pentacles upright, and we have the Six of Cups in reverse. So the Six of Cups in reverse often tells me that, or is often means that you are looking to the past and you're clinging on to the past. There is something in the past that you find hard to let go of. Where the Page of Pentacles indicates a new opportunity coming to you. Let's see, I don't necessarily feel like you should wait for the new opportunity to make your decision, because I think it should be pretty clear on what your decision is, and you should make it based on your principles, based on your morals, and to keep in mind how can you get yourself to be more ambitious? How can you get yourself to not be as afraid of just trying? Because the Page of Pentacles indicates that if you overcome your fear of trying, there are gonna be new opportunities. You're gonna grow from it, or you're gonna develop your skills. You're going to be more enthusiastic, more excited about what it is that you do, but you have to release something from the past, and it can be a feeling, a situation that happened that you are releasing. So it can be something that is not tied to a person but more to a situation, or it can be an actual person, maybe an ex or something like that, that you're gonna have to release because you're holding on to it too tightly. You need to move on, look to the future, and don't be afraid to make choices and to make a change in your life. So we're gonna go into oracle cards. We have black tourmaline, protect your energy, protect yourself, and by releasing what no longer serves you, releasing what is feeling toxic to you, something from the past, and to just create, I don't know why I want to say create abundance, but with the Page of Pentacles here and the Page of Wands reversed, allow yourself to be curious, allow yourself to try, but still protect your energy by not taking on too much, by not allowing people into your space who maybe do not deserve to be in your space. And we have Shanghai, detox your life. Again, release all those, I want to say burdens, release anything that doesn't serve you. Release your bias against yourself, release your self-doubt. And I have dragons, slay them all. I also came up with this card, so you're just gonna get an extra card. It says, universe, we are all stardust. So first with dragons, slay them all. This, I feel like the Page of Wands reversed. If you overcome this is gonna be you. I'm not saying you're gonna go ahead to a castle and slay some literal dragons, but you can do what it is that you want to do. If you set out, Leo season is perfect for this. August is gonna be a perfect month for you to start doing the things that you need to do. We tend to focus on the big picture stuff, on the big picture of life, and here it says, universe, we're all just stardust. You are, and this isn't a demeaning thing because it's for all of us, but the universe and earth, it's so huge, and you and your life is a small part of it, and that doesn't mean, I don't mean that degrading, but problems that you have are all, I don't want to say relative, but sometimes we tend to blow our problems out of proportion, when really if we just take out the things that no longer serve us in or out of our life, or if we protect ourselves and we are honest with ourselves, then there's so much more that we can do. I truly believe that. And now I want to do the Astrodice. So we actually get Taurus. And we have the 4th house of home, and then we have Pluto. So Pluto is the planet of transformation. So maybe you, in August, you were looking to do some house transformation, some, I don't know why Feng Shui just popped into my head, but kind of rearranging furniture, just kind of making a change, because you've been, like I've already said with the Page of Wands reverse, you've been kind of afraid. You have this fear of trying new things, and if you are afraid of doing big things or trying to do things, big picture things, try to do it a little bit smaller and rearrange your room, rearrange your living room, or whatever room you have access to transforming. But this also indicates that there's maybe you are encouraged. You are encouraged to start a transformation in the month of August. I feel like that is the underlying message here, that you have so much self-doubt about your potential, but there is a lot of potential, and the planet of Pluto encourages you to undergo that transformation. And then with Taurus, well, this is obviously, I feel like this represents you, and you needing that transformation, but also you needing a safe space at home. So I don't know if for some of you, you don't feel safe at home, but make a comfortable, Taurus love comfort. and they thrive off of security. So creating a space, whether that is by transforming a space or creating a space where you can be comfortable, is going to be a big focus for you, or a great focus for you for the month of August. So yeah, Taurus, this was your reading. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below if it resonated. If you want to book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me, you can do so through the links in the description box and in the pinned comment. And if you want to see more pick a card readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you here. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And I hope to see you next time. Hi, Gemini. This is your reading for the month of August. Let's see what you can expect, what energies we can pick up on for the month of August. So we're going to start with this. We have the High Priestess here in the middle. This indicates your intuition being a big part, or maybe something spiritual, but mainly your intuition. We have the Ace of Cups reverse, and we have the Two of Wands reverse, so for some of you, the Ace of Cups can indicate some sort of emotional overload. So you've maybe been feeling very emotionally overwhelmed, or you have been really repressing your emotions, and this feels like you haven't really been in touch with your higher self, your divine spiritual self. And for some, it could be that there's an unrequited love that I'm not saying you're not ready to get over it, because I think you should be ready to get over it, but maybe you feel like you're not. And then the Two of Wands in reverse is a card of fear of the unknown, being overwhelmed, as well as indecision. So what I feel we have right here is there's something going on here. I am definitely gonna pull more cards, but there is something going on here with your emotions being either unrequited, I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, repressed, or you just have feeling a lot of emotions. You haven't really been connected to your intuition as much as you would have liked. You are almost afraid to let go of this unrequited love. That is what I'm feeling here with the Two of Wands, and the way to fix that is to get more in tune with your spirituality, to connect to your subconscious. So let's see what other cards I can get for you. So this definitely popped up, and this one, the Fool. This almost tells me that it is time in August to start over. This could indicate a new love coming into your life. I know this is not a love reading, but I definitely had this feeling that for some of you there is maybe a crush that you have on somebody, or a relationship or dating thing that kind of broke off because they maybe weren't in the same place as you, or something like that. This the Fool definitely represents starting something new, but also it encourages you to open yourself up, to dream a little more, to keep an open mind when it comes to other people, because maybe you've been closing yourself off because you are hanging on to whoever this represents. Yeah, the Fool definitely encourages you to open yourself up to meeting somebody new. And the Queen of Wands reverse indicates somebody who is almost overly aggressive, but also can be somebody who is burned out, has a bad temper. So I definitely understand that maybe not being in tune with your spirituality, or not having your emotions, or not like having a crush on somebody and them not feeling the same way about you, can make you feel very bad about yourself, or can just make you feel very bad in general. And I feel like your confidence has been lacking, and that is the energies that this is picking up right now. But I definitely feel with the Fool card here and the High Priestess, these two together encourage you for the month of August to open yourself up to not only new opportunities, but mostly new people. And it doesn't have to be love. Maybe this situation isn't about love for you, but it might be for some of you. but there are going to be new opportunities to meet new people, to open yourself up, maybe even make a friend who is as spiritually connected as you are. I want to draw some oracle cards for you. We have Green Tara, Supreme Protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitation, trust. Yeah, you definitely seem to have some self-limiting beliefs. I saw this with the previous reading as well. But you need to trust that you are protected and that you have people who care about you. And it says here, cords are being cut. Let go of these people who do not have the same emotional energy for you as you have for them, because it can only drain you more emotionally than it already is. And we have Lady Magdalene. Teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. I love that. I definitely feel like this ties together with the High Priestess, which encourages you to follow your inner call. If there's something from inside that you feel like you need to do, something spiritually or whatever that it is that feels like it's calling from within, then do it. Don't be afraid to get it started. Okay, I'm gonna pull from this deck and then the astrology dice. So let's see. I absolutely love this deck. It's so empowering. Clover, release your guilt. Some of you might be feeling very guilty about something. It could be something that has to do with this reading, because I do see some, fear of making a decision, not feeling as confident, being very more introverted maybe than you usually are, and you might feel guilty about that. Maybe there are people in your life who you have been pushing away, but this card encourages you to release your guilt. You can always try to talk to the people that you feel like you've hurt to make amends. And sometimes people just understand what's going on, and you don't have to feel guilty about, I don't know why I feel healing. But yeah, that might be something for some of you that you've been feeling very guilty about, that you've been trying to focus on yourself or trying to focus on getting a relationship started and it's not working out. And also because the Two of Wands can indicate two people, and having it be in reverse can mean some kind of friction between two people that you are feeling guilty about. But release your guilt, talk about it with the person that you feel guilty towards, if that is something that feels right to do. So now I want to do the Astro dice. Let's see, we have Aries energy, we have Sun energy, and we have the first house. So the first house indicates like your outward behavior. So it's kind of the way that you present yourself to others and the way that you present yourself to the outside world. The Sun is very free-spirited and positive, and Aries is very impulsive, impatient. So this could be that some people may be perceiving you as impatient, even though that might not be your intention. But that is something to be wary about, I think. Well, not wary about, just aware about. Be aware of the way that you present yourself to certain people, the people that matter to you. The Sun also governs the way that we identify ourselves. Hello, can you focus? It also indicates how we identify ourselves, as well as the relationship with your father. So for some of you, this might be a great time to work on your relationship with your father. Maybe your father is an Aries, or you haven't really been as close with your father as you would like to be. Then of course, this part isn't for everybody. I totally understand that. But yeah, that might be a message for some of you. And then with Aries, this could indicate or encourage you to, if there's something that you have already started but haven't really been able to finish, then you are encouraged to work on it more in the month of August. And overall, you are just encouraged to be more creative and more to I kind of want to say heighten or to open up your spirit more. to be more free-spirited. So Gemini, that was the reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. You can book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me in the comments, through the links in the pinned comment or in the description box. And if you want to see more tarot readings, then definitely subscribe to this channel. I do them all the time. Don't forget to watch this video for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi, Cancers. This is the Zodiac reading for you for the month of August. Let's see what energies we can pick up on for the month of August. We have a bunch of cards that just want to get out. Let's see. Okay, we have a bunch of reverse cards. We have a 5 of Cups reversed. We have the 9 of Pentacles reversed, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Cups reversed, 6 of Cups reversed, and the 10 of Wands upright. So we have struggles, burdens, feeling a lot of responsibility. We have a work-life imbalance, overextending yourself way too much, focusing on status symbols and constantly hustling, as well as the Ace of Pentacles reversed here that says that you either are on a tight budget, you are being very frugal with your money, and there might have been some opportunities that you feel like you have lost. However, the 5 of Cups reversed is encouraging you to move on and to accept the way that things are, to maybe look at things from a little bit of a different perspective, but definitely encourages you to release any regret you may feel towards the lost opportunities, because you are beating yourself up over it, and it is definitely not necessary. With the 10 of Wands here and the 9 of Pentacles here, we definitely have that, like I said, that overextending of yourself. Maybe you are trying to focus way too much on status symbols, on wealth, on money, and it's not doing yourself, your mental health, your physical health any good. We also have the 6 of Cups reversed and the 8 of Cups reversed. The 6 of Cups reversed tells me that you might be living in the past. I feel like maybe there's something that you kind of gave up to do some sort of hustle, or you're thinking of giving something up, and things are not working out the way that you thought they might. I feel like this is an energy reading, not necessarily for the month of August, but more of a place where you are right now, or where you might be headed if you continue this way, for some of you. And the 8 of Cups reverse indicates some sort of indecision. Usually this is about moving on, but maybe you're struggling to move on. Some of you might try to hold on to this idea that you want it to be. And we definitely have this card encourages you to move on. This card says that you are struggling to move on. So either you try to fix whatever it is that is holding you back, that is not letting you live up to your fullest potential. You create a game plan to do the things that you need to do to get this hustle moving, to turn this 9 of Pentacles in reverse into an upright 9 of Pentacles, to release those burdens, to create new opportunities instead. That is an idea for you. That is one way that you can move on, to not stick to the past, to not live in the past, not to keep on holding on to your guilt, but instead to create a game plan to move on from this. Or you can decide that this is not right for you, this path that you're on right now, and that you're either gonna go back to where you were, if that is a place that you were genuinely happier than where you are right now. But it definitely depends on you, whatever makes you feel better. Did you feel like butterflies in your stomach when I said create a game plan, go on, grab those, turn those things into opportunities? Did you get butterflies when I was saying that? Or did you feel a release of your struggles, a weight off your shoulders when I said go back to where you were first? Because depending on how you felt when I said a certain thing, that might be the right decision for you. That might be your gut telling you what the right decision is for you. So I'm gonna grab some oracle cards. I have a passion. Okay, so this says that you should listen to your passion. If you are so incredibly passionate about the path that you are currently on, keep holding on to it, or you can turn it into a hobby and not have to make money off of your hobby. We also have emotion. We have, this is a reading for Cancer. So emotions play a big part of you. What is it that you feel? Like I said, listen to your gut. When I said what your options were, of course you always have more than just 2 options. But when I listed those 2 options, what were you feeling when I went over one thing, and what were you feeling when I went over another thing? You know, that is very important to keep in mind. Let's do one more oracle deck and then the Astrodice. Okay, you get 2. I have Clover, Release Your Guilt. I got that for, I think it was the previous reading as well. And that definitely resonates with the 5 of Cups, moving on, to not hold on to any guilt that you may feel towards yourself by letting go of this thing in the past, or any guilt that you're feeling for not being as successful as you had hoped you'd be. And it says feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. I feel like you're not really standing still. You're not really recognizing what you have already done, which might already have been a lot. I feel like you haven't really taken time to celebrate where you are right now, how far you have come, to celebrate the good things that you already have in your life. And you are definitely encouraged to do that. And August is gonna be a time for you where you're gonna make a decision. And you have to release your guilt. You have to release all those negative emotions, all those negative thoughts from the past if you want to make the right decision for you. Yeah, so let's see what the Astrodice have to say. We have Taurus, we have 2nd house, and we have Saturn. Saturn is the planet of limitations, and having this with the 2nd house of possessions, I feel like you, and also with the Ace of Pentacles, some of you might be in a really tough spot right now when it comes to finances, and you are not in a place where you can allow yourself to just listen to your passions, to listen to your emotions, but you have to take care of your finances first. And I'm definitely not a financial advisor, so all I can say is this: take care of your finances if you are struggling to get by, because it is how I definitely think it is important to listen to your emotions, to listen to your feelings, to listen to your gut. But it is also very important to be able to pay to have a roof over your head and to have food in your mouth. So to put food in your mouth. And with Taurus, Taurus loves comfort. So some of you might not feel as comfortable right now. What is it that you can do to be a little bit more comfortable in your finances? What is it that you can do to be more comfortable in your own skin, in your career, in your life in general right now? And I also feel like Saturn coming up with limitations, with restrictions, to not restrict yourself too much and to not put so many limiting beliefs on yourself. I feel like some of you are really doubting, are really feeling like there are a lot of things that you can't do. And it's hard because we already have the 10 of Wands here of you feeling overburdened. And maybe knowing that there just are some things that you cannot do can kind of help lift that weight off your shoulders, to recognize that there are limits, but not everything that you feel is a limit might actually be a limit, you know, to not give in to any harsh self-doubt that you're having. So yeah, Cancer, this was your reading. I hope that it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. You can book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the links in my description box or the pinned comment. And if you want to see more pick a card readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you here. Don't forget to watch this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi, Leos. Welcome to your reading. Happy Leo season. And let's see what the cards have to say about your energies for the month of August. Ooh, okay, so we have the Seven of Swords reversed, we have the Fool, we have the King of Wands reversed, we have the Princess of Wands, and we have the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay, let me first fit this into the frame, but the first thing, because the Fool is kind of in the middle here, there are new opportunities, new things coming into your life. And it could be, wow, it could be a lot of different things. We have and it might be a lot of different things, because we do have the Seven of Cups here, where there's a lot of opportunities or a lot of options, and you might be feeling overwhelmed by the amount of options that you have. And okay, so the King of Wands represents fixed fire, which is Leo. But it's reversed. So this indicates the more I see as toxic traits of Leo. I mean, I'm a Leo. I love that I'm a Leo. But I do know that some Leos can feel like they are really self-aware, that maybe you are at a point that you're not really that self-aware anymore, and you are kind of getting egotistical about a couple of things. So those are things that I initially see. So there are a lot of things coming into your life. It's going to be a very exciting month for you. But you might also feel a little bit overwhelmed by it. I think August is a perfect time for a lot of you to start manifesting your dreams, because there are gonna be opportunities for you to make those dreams happen. So the Prince of Wands wants to take action, but the King of Wands reverse is somebody who has very high expectations and is almost very manipulative, is kind of ruthless, impulsive, and they have quick judgments. So there are going to be so many opportunities, and you're going to feel like you want to take advantage of all of them, which is going to make you either have very high expectations, because there are so many opportunities. You're going to have very high expectations, but if you're rushing into them, then you're not going to meet those high expectations, because you're doing all the things at once, and that is not something that's going to benefit you. So instead of making the quick judgment, instead of making quick decisions, think it through, because we do have like fire here, and this is kind of like King of Wands reverse. It feels to me like radical fire, especially with the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight, which is can be very, well, reckless, yes, but also just very impulsive and very impatient. So you're gonna want to avoid doing that. And with the Seven of Wands reverse, why can't I? Okay, with the Seven of Wands reverse, this indicates there being, usually this is like deceiving somebody else, so it being in reverse is almost deceiving yourself. Sometimes it can be like having an imposter syndrome, meaning that you are doing things that you feel like you are not good enough doing. And that could be, if you are trying to do too many things at once, then how can you be good at all of them? You know, I know we are Leos and we love to be good at what we do. We love to get praised, but we do have to do the thing right in order to be praised. So instead of focusing on all the options, on all the opportunities, focus on the right ones for you. So I want to pull two more cards. We have, there's a third coming up and a fourth. Oh, okay. We're having a lot of cards. The 10 of Discs is your financial end game, your financial stability. So finances is something that most of you won't have to struggle with for the month of April, sorry. And we have the Seven of Wands about there will be people who are gonna try and get you down because you are getting so many opportunities. Other people can get jealous about it. But handle it like a King of Discs, who is somebody who's generous, but also is proud of what they have achieved. So you can be proud of what you have achieved and proud of your hard work, but also be generous towards other people and to not hold their jealousy over their heads. You're gonna feel a lot more stable this month if you do the things that we just talked about here, if you do them right. And we also have the Nine of Cups here in reverse, which indicates some sort of like overindulgence or dissatisfaction, but also again that unrealistic expectations and materialism. So even though you get so many opportunities and you're gonna be at a stable place, it's good to not let it go to your head and to not mind to share things and to yeah, like I said, not let things go to your head, to not have those extremely high expectations that you could never possibly meet. Let's see what, no, I don't want to pull this actually. I don't know why I want to pull this. So I'm gonna pull some oracle cards. We have charity, prayer, and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. I definitely feel like there are a lot of things that you're gonna receive in the month of August. It's gonna be honestly, it's gonna be a great month for you. It's gonna be a great month of opportunity. You just have to play your cards right. And then we have Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Definitely. So, like I already said, that self-awareness, sometimes we can be a little bit too self-aware that we almost blind ourselves to maybe obvious truths or to things around us. But it's very important to keep an open mind. And maybe for some of you, this could mean that some of you would benefit from a personal tarot reading. Doesn't have to be with me necessarily, but if you do want it to be with me, you can book a reading with me through the links in the description box. But for some of you, that might be a good idea. Or if you read cards yourself, it might be a good time to, or you are kind of encouraged to follow your intuition regarding whether it is astrology or tarot. I also want to pull another oracle card. I'm pulling a lot of cards for you, Leos. We have escapist, come home to yourself. So there are a lot of things that you're going to be able to do this month, the month of August. But it's also important to have a safe space where you can kind of come to yourself and to be yourself, to not always work, to not always do all the things, but to also take some time to relax and to do some self-care things. So let's see what the Astrodice have to say. We have Mercury, communication, talent. We have 12, the house of dreams. And we have Capricorn, the sign to me of, I don't know why I always feel like Capricorn and business, Capricorn and work always go together. So we definitely are, where did we already talk about it? I think we talked about it with this, with like your dreams coming true. And we definitely have here the 12th house of dreams and communication, doing the things, focusing on your talents, regarding your dreams, to make your dreams come true, and to definitely have a healthy work ethic, to do the things. So Capricorn can come across as a little bit cold-hearted sometimes. So that is something that you're gonna have to be aware of, that maybe you can be a little cold in your, some of you can be a little cold in your communication, and that is something that you're gonna have to keep in mind when you communicate with other people, that even though you might not mean it very cold-hearted, be aware, be self-aware of how you come across. Yeah, so that is kind of all that I'm getting here. So if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. And if you want to see more readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I do them all the time, and I would love to have you here. Don't forget to watch this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Book a personal reading with me through the links in the comments, or pinned comments, or in the description box. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Virgo, this is the reading for you for Zodiac. What am I saying? For the month of August, Zodiac reading for Virgos. So let's see. We have the Prince of Cups reverse, we have Death reverse, we have the Empress, and we have the Sun. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let's keep it in frame. So there are a couple of big picture things, big picture moments coming up for you. Something positive, positivity. We have divine feminine. For some of you, this could be pregnancy, but only if it's something that you've been really looking towards, and this is a great month for you to maybe start trying. We have death reversed. So usually death indicates transformation, and the death card in reverse is is saying that you are resisting to change, you or things that have happened that you lack to accept. And with the Prince of Cups in reverse, this is somebody who is emotionally impulsive, who's kind of like flirtatious and careless and kind of jealous. So we are getting a lot here. I feel like this is a person you should let go of, or who has already let go of you, but that is something that you find hard to accept. But if you could just accept that it happened, you could focus on the good things that lie ahead, because I want to focus on these two. We have the Sun and the Empress card. Both are very empowering cards, because the Sun indicates that good times are coming. It encourages you to be your authentic self, get in touch with your divine feminine. If you are somebody who works with deities, then working with a divine feminine energy is encouraged for you. And it is also an encouragement for you to start your healing. So you might feel very hurt that this person is out of your life, but August is a time for you of healing. You can see here she is waving her wand, and there are beautiful things in nature here. Maybe some of you need to get in touch with nature more. I mean, you are Virgo, you are an earth sign, so getting in touch with nature might be a beautiful thing to do for a lot of you. And the beauty is also something that comes up here. Feeling more beautiful about, feeling your, how do I want to say this? Feeling more beautiful about yourself, knowing that you are beautiful, and to take better care of yourself. That is something that a lot of you are encouraged to do this month. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. I got that for the previous reading as well, and that is a card of having a lot of options, or not really seeing all the options, maybe even. You've almost been blinded because you weren't ready to accept what had happened yet, but once you start accepting it, you're gonna gain so much. You're gonna gain a lot of clarity, and that's gonna help you move forward and see the positivity that is coming here. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. If this was upright, it would indicate a lot of anxiety, and some of you might feel anxiety, but because it is in reverse, this again, it encourages you to release that anxiety, to overcome your anxiety and your fears of change. And that is definitely something that is going to happen for you in the month of August. That is so nice that is in the cards for you, Virgo. So let's see what the oracle cards have to say for you. We have, I like that clarity came up with that card that said to me that clarity was coming up. So yeah, the month of August for you is definitely going to be about gaining more clarity and being more clear about how you want to move forward and with what kind of mindset you want to move forward. You're going to be able to release anxious thoughts, or some of you might go to therapy for the first time, or might have already started therapy to overcome your fears and anxiety and your crippling thoughts in the month of August. And then we have passion. Do more of the things that you're passionate about. The Empress is also a card, as well as the Sun, I think, that encourages creativity. Do more things that stimulate you creatively. And we have Witch. Justice is coming. So if this person wronged you in some major way, there's justice coming. And honestly, it's going to be enough justice. It's going to be enough, I don't like revenge, but it's going to be enough revenge if they see you thrive without them. And yeah, you can see here, she's already wearing a beautiful dress, and she's looking in the closet for, I don't know, she's already wearing this beautiful dress, and she's looking in the closet to make herself feel more beautiful. So do wear whatever it is that makes you feel confident, to help you feel more beautiful and to help you feel more confident about yourself. Let's see what the Astrodice have to say. Woo! We have Gemini, we have Neptune. This is Neptune, right? Yeah, Neptune. And we have the 11th house. So the 11th house is about friendship. Gemini is an air sign, communicating. Reach out to friends and hang out with friends. Neptune is like the planet of mystery and illusion, and it represents your dream life. So talk about your friends, about what your dreams are, and maybe some of you share dreams. You can be passionate about the same things together. You can share your passions with each other. But the 11th house is definitely regarded to friendship and to socializing, to creating a community or to find a community. Gemini are very adaptable in every situation, so accept the way things are and kind of adapt to the situation that it is. You know, you can try to change it, or you can just try to adapt and thrive regardless. So that is what I see in the reading for you, Virgo. Please let me know in the comments down below how it resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. If you want to book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me, you can do so through the links in the pinned comments and the description box. If you want to see more pick a card readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I do them all the time. And don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Libras, this is your reading for the month of August. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. So, we have the Page of Wands, Eight of Swords reversed, and the Seven of Swords reversed. The Eight of Swords reversed is acceptance, releasing negative thoughts, and I love that we have that here with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is somebody who's curious, who has ideas to start new things. You can see here, I don't know why she is looking kind of sad. She's looking kind of sad almost, but I feel like she is looking and leaving things behind to follow her passions. That is the energy that I get from this card. And the Eight of Swords upright would usually be restricted, but I feel like you are finally in a place where you have left your restrictions and you are ready to follow your passions, to follow what it is that you really want to do in life. And the Seven of Swords usually is trickery, tricking others, and it being in reverse next to the Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands tells me that for a long time you have been doubting yourself, and you have been tricking yourself into thinking you aren't good enough, tricking yourself into thinking that you don't have what it takes, when I definitely feel like you do. You have more talent, you have more opportunities than maybe you think that you do, and you should definitely embody the energies that come with the Page of Wands, which, like I said, is very curious, creative energy. We have the Two of Wands upright, and we have the Fool in reverse, which is interesting because for another reading I got them. I got the Fool upright and the Two of Wands reversed. I feel like the Fool reversed definitely corresponds with the Seven of Swords of self-doubt, holding yourself back, not feeling like you were able to take a leap of faith. And the Two of Wands, you can see here, they are holding a globe, and they are looking forward. How can they plan to move forward? So you are leaving something behind, or you are trying to start something on the side maybe. And I think you're definitely encouraged in the month of August to create a plan, to create a game plan, to create some sort of way to make this all work. The Two of Wands definitely encourages you to plan ahead and to start looking at the future, which I feel like is definitely something that you are already doing. I feel like you, Libras, are definitely on the right path when it comes to planning ahead, releasing that self-doubt that you're having. If that's not something that you have done already, then it might be good to be very mindful of any self-doubting thoughts that you have, anything that you are consciously or unconsciously doing to hold yourself back, because you are holding yourself back from your fullest potential. Yeah, ooh, I like that for you, Libra. So yeah, the month of August is definitely gonna be a month for you where you're gonna be more in tune with your creativity, really looking at what your visions are for your life, to plan ahead, to start the process, start the progress, and to not hold yourself back anymore. We have fluorite, find peace within. I always love that. I definitely love fluorite as a crystal in general. So if you do not have it already, Libra, I definitely recommend you pick a piece of fluorite up, because it can help so much with clearing your mind, with finding a little bit of peace, resting. I definitely love it as a stone to meditate with. So that is another thing that I encourage you, that I personally, not just the cards, well, I mean, fluorite came up with the cards, but that I personally encourage you to do if you don't have a piece of fluorite, to pick a piece up and to meditate with it, to find some more calm. Ooh, and we have tiger's eye, overcome your fears. It can definitely be scary to try and start something new, and the tiger's eye says that you should do it. Overcome your fears. Everything will be fine. You are gonna do the things, Libra. I love that for you, and you're gonna have a clear mind, and you're gonna feel peaceful about it too. So I love that for you. We have flower. Be honest with yourself, because sometimes I feel like we are having self-doubts and we are having self-limiting beliefs because we feel like that is the thing to do, which almost sounds weird, that it is almost normal to doubt yourself, to feel like there are things that you can't do. But I feel like we should, as a society, we should totally shift that mindset and be honest with ourselves, that there are so many things we can do, and we should focus on what we can do instead of what we cannot do or what we cannot do yet. So be honest with yourself about what it is that you want, about what your fears are, so you can overcome them, to not limit yourself in your mindset, in your beliefs. I love that for you. Oh, let's see what the Astrodice have to say. We have Pisces, definitely the sign of dreamers, a sign of, oh, and we have the moon, intuition, following your gut, being creative. Pisces is a very creative sign. Oh, and we have the 5th house of creativity. There is something creative that you have been wanting to do. Listen, this definitely says, listen to your gut. When it comes to your passions, when it comes to your creativity, you are definitely encouraged. Even if this is something, I do feel like this is something that is creative, but just for those who this isn't necessarily something creative, you are encouraged in the month of August to do something creative. And creativity is a lot. It doesn't have to be drawing or painting. It can be anything. It can be writing. It can be, for me, it's crochet. I love to crochet. I love to sew. So those are things that fuel my creativity. I definitely feel creative when I do tarot as well. It's something that I find both spiritually, how do you say it? I don't know what the word is, but I find it spiritual. I find it rewarding. I find it, there's, and you're definitely encouraged to do something creative this month of August. So Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know if it resonated with you. I would love to hear that. And you can book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the links in the description box and the pinned comment. If you want to see more pick a card tarot readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I do them all the time. Don't forget to watch this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And I would love to see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hey Scorpio, this is your energy reading for the month of August. Let's see what the cards have to say for you for the month of August. Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, we have the 8 of Wands reversed, we have the 7 of Swords upright, the 7 of Wands upright, okay, and the 2 of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Wands. So this is like a battle. It can be standing your ground. It can be standing up for your principles, what you believe in. There, it could be that you have been feeling like you've been pushed into a corner. With Ace of Pentacles reversed, it could be a financial setback, being frugal, being a little bit tight with your money. The 7 of Swords may be trickery. Somebody else has tricked you, made you feel like you are in this corner. It could be you tricking other people. The 8 of Wands reversed is almost blocking movement. Usually the Eight of Wands is a card of movement, of progress, and having it be reversed makes me feel, okay, let me put it in the frame. Okay. And having it be reversed almost feels like you are resisting any change, any movements to happen. So this feels like this is your current energy. There are some financial setbacks. There's some people that you are in, I don't necessarily want to say in a fight with, but is some tension when it comes to other people. There are things that overall you are encouraged to prepare for certain things that are going to happen in August. The Seven of Swords can indicate some sort of petty win. So there might be something that you have won with. It could be like this tension with people. And the way that you won might have been petty. It could also be that somebody else won that was really petty. So I feel like this is the energy right now. It doesn't really feel nice, to be honest. And you feel that too, I'm sure. And then here we have the Ace of Wands reversed, and we have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands reversed. So this feels like there are new ideas, new opportunities, so much potential that can come your way in August if only you are open to it. So if you are not open to it, like if you keep this Two of Wands reversed energy, that is gonna block you from living your full potential. So the Two of Wands could be a card, or the Two of Wands upright is a card of planning ahead, looking to the future. But when it's reversed, it feels like you're not really looking to the future. You're almost blocking any potential that could happen. So that is something that you definitely need to be aware about, Scorpio. So I want to get 2 cards with advice on what you can do to live up to your fullest potential. I got this one and I got this one. Let's see. To live up to your fullest potential, we have Judgment. Listen to your inner calling. What is it that your inner calling almost tells you to do? This encourages you to figure out, to seek your life purpose. What is it in life that you would love to do? This is a card of inner calling and self-realization. And that is going to be a big theme for you in the month of August if you want to live up to your full potential. And we have the Page of Wands in reverse. This tells me that you should overcome any fears of trying new things. If you're gonna overcome your fear of trying new things, if you're gonna be open to trying new things, then that is when new opportunities are gonna come your way. So that is something that you should focus on for the upcoming month. Let's see what Oracle cards have to say. We have Master Jesus, forgiveness. We already had this in a previous reading. And this definitely tells me that if there's somebody who you had tension with, somebody who you feel has tricked you, who has manipulated you, you can decide to forgive them. You don't have to forgive them for them, but forgive them for yourself and for your own peace of mind, We have Diana, focus intention. Yes, think about what you desire. Set your sights high. So turn this Two of Wands reversed into a Two of Wands upright to think about what it is that you love. Expect the best possible outcome. Absolutely, absolutely love that for you. So let's see what the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle has to say for you. Morning, the world awaits you. There's so much potential for you. There's so much. These cards are making a mess, but I don't care because I love the message for you. There's so much potential for you. There's so much that you can do if you listen to your inner calling. If you don't let other people get you down. If there are people who don't believe in you, let them go. Choose yourself. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Love that for you. So let's see what the Astrodice have to say. We have the 3rd house of communication, of siblings as well. We have Aquarius, a sign that is kind of a rebel, and we have the moon. The moon tells me that you should listen to your gut and listen to your intuition. Aquarius is a sign of hopes and dreams and friends. So this definitely indicates some sort of, like I already said, some friendships, some relationships, some tension. Choose yourself. Either communicate about how they make you feel, or find a new sort of community, find new friends, find new like-minded people. And a third house also relates to self-expression. So there's something that you're gonna do that will help you, like self-expression. So that could be something creative. It could be whenever you like to express yourself with. That's gonna help you for in the month of August, that you are encouraged to do. And for some of you, this might have to do with school, with studying, going back to school, of course. August is always back to school season. Or even some of you might take a short trip, a couple of days away, maybe even a road trip with some friends. Or if you have not planned it yet and you are excited about the idea, then definitely do that. So Scorpio, this was your reading. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. You can book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the links in the pinned comment or in the description box. If you want to see more pick a card readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you here. I do the readings all the time. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising sign. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for your zodiac sign for the month of August. So what is it that you need to know? Let's see. We have the 8 of Sky, the 2 of Sea reversed, and we have the Trickster, or this is also the Devil reversed. Let me see, I have a couple of more cards that I want to pull. So having these 3 cards here, the 2 of Sea reversed, which indicates to me a toxic relationship, or a relationship gone wrong, or a relationship broken up. The 8 of Sky, feeling restricted, feeling like there aren't a lot of options for you out there. And the Trickster, indicating that there is some sort of bad habit or some regret, some not being able to give up certain things. So this is a relationship that even though I'm not saying that it is a toxic relationship, but there is a relationship that is no longer there, has broken up, and you feel like there's no hope for you. There's no other options for you out there, or you currently are in a relationship where you are feeling restricted, as if there are no other options for you, but that's not the case. We here have the 4 of Fire underneath the 2 of Sea. So we have toxic relationship, we have unstable home. So this could for some of you be a toxic relationship with maybe one of your parents or somebody with whom you are living. We also have the 3 of Fire here, which is looking forward. You can tell here, this is the Magical Dogs Tarot. You can tell here that the little dog has set on a path towards other things, towards better things, and this is what you are encouraged to do. You are encouraged to not keep living in the past with the 6 of Sea reversed. This is a card that indicates that you are living in the past, that you are building this relationship that either it already has ended, or it's gonna end soon, or it should end soon. Just by looking at the cards that I have in front of me. And you should focus more on protecting of yourself. We have the 4 of Earth here. This is a card of protection, protective energy, protecting yourself better. So this person has hurt you in some way. Sometimes the Trickster can indicate some sort of addiction or some sort of bad habit. So the person who you are in a relationship with, or this person who is causing an unstable home, might struggle with substance abuse, or it could be something that you are being brought into, but that is not really the person that you are. I see here in the Sky Puppy, I feel like this is your potential, like this is the kind of person who you are inside. This is air energy. So think Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, somebody who is not afraid to speak their mind, who is curious, who is willing to do new things. And this is the kind of person that you are deep inside, but maybe this person, the toxic relationship, it could be, like I said, it could be a partnership, it could be a parent or somebody else with whom you are living, a roommate or something like that. They are making you not feel like yourself, and I think it's time to plan ahead, to move forward, to see where you can go, and to in the future better protect yourself. I think what you need to focus on for the month of August, because that is what we're doing here, what you need to do in the month of August is break free, be yourself, look at what are your morals. The sky puppy, this is the page of swords. She knows, or they know, their morals. They know what they stand for. They know their principles, and that is something that you're gonna have to almost find out again. What is it that you believe in? Restrict yourself of some negative thinking that is going on here, some restrictive thinking that is going on here, and protect yourself, protect your own energy. I want to pull some oracle cards now. Yeah, I'm really sorry that you feel like you are, and yeah, I feel that I'm sorry that you feel this way in this relationship. For some of you, it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. Like I said, some sort of, usually this is unstable home. It can be unstable marriage. It can be an unstable relationship. It can be instability, maybe even in your career, because we don't have a lot of earth energy here. We have here the Four of Earth, the trying to create more stability. So it could be that for some of you there's instability in your career. We have positivity. Wow, if that is something that you need in August, some more positivity. Surround yourself with people who can give you that positivity. Surround yourself with people who want you to have a positive outlook. Agreement. Yeah, there are obviously, I mean, I'm pulling this on the like the almost the bad side of the reading, so there definitely are disagreements going on within these relationship, within this toxicity that is going on, and you need to surround yourself with more people who think like you do, who think more positive, who can bring that positivity out of you again, because it is something that is very you to be positive and to have a positive outlook, even though maybe you don't currently feel that way because of the circumstances, but you need somebody who agrees with you, who aligns with your morals. Let's get another oracle card here. I love this deck. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic oracle deck because it's so empowering. Ooh, we have shark, swim away from this situation. Absolutely. There's this toxicity, there's this negativity here. You need to focus on the positivity. You need to focus on people who align with your morals, and swim away from people, or walk away from people who don't do you any good. Now I want to see what the Astrodice have to say. Ooh, we have Leo. We are currently in Leo season. We have the 6th house of health and service. And we have, this is Uranus, of almost like rebellion, innovation, new things. So let's see. First of all, with service and health, we often think of service towards other people, but I think you are doing yourself a disservice, and you need to be a little bit egotistical, like Leo has the reputation to be, and to really look after yourself and your own individualism. Yeah, I think you need to focus more, like I said, not only on surrounding yourself with more positive people who align with your morals, but also to take a little bit of time for yourself, and to allow yourself to be a little egotistical, and to protect yourself, and to not let certain people in who you feel like don't deserve to be in your life right now. So yeah, Sagittarius, that is a reading that I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated with you. You can book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the link in the pinned comment or the description box. If you want to see more pick a card readings, I do them all the time on my channel, so definitely subscribe. I would love to have you here. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon and rising sign. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Hi Capricorn, this is the Zodiac reading for the month of August for you. I already started your reading and I wasn't recording, so here we go. We have the Ten of Fire. Usually this is a card of burdens, but in this card you can see in this deck there is a responsibility. They don't look to be very exhausted, but they look like they are proud to carry this responsibility. So there are responsibilities who are being laid upon you. Maybe that is something new for the month of August or something that is happening while you are going into August. Then we have the Seven of Earth. It is looking at progress that is made, having worked very hard and looking back on it. So there's definitely this work ethic, which doesn't surprise me with you, Capricorn. And we have the Seven of Sea, which is indicating that there are a lot of options. Here you can tell it's not necessarily options, it's more illusions. So what is it that you are almost, don't want to say illusions, but kinda. We have the World, completion, accomplishments. There are a lot of things that you already have accomplished, and maybe you are working so hard, you've already accomplished things. Maybe some of you don't really know what the next step is. If you feel like you're almost maybe stuck in a rut, you feel like you don't really know what the next step for you is, how to get better, how to grow from here. You feel like you have already done it all. Some of you may feel like you've already done it all, or some of you, yeah, we have this accomplishment, but we also have this looking at what is next and having a lot of options or illusions. We have the Sea Puppy in reverse and we have the Six of Sky in reverse. So the Six of Sky is a card of moving on and helping others move on, but having it be in reverse, I feel like, yeah, again, we have that difficulty to take the next step. I do feel like you kind of know what you want, but you are doubting your own intuition. You are doubting your initial feelings. You are trying, I think you are trying to focus on logic too much. You are an earth sign, so you are grounded overall, but you are resisting transformation. You are resisting change to happen, which is interesting because Capricorn love to grow, but maybe you aren't seeing the growth that you want to see where you are right now. And if you currently feel trapped in this responsibility, in this not knowing what the next step is, you really are encouraged to figure that out in the month of August, to overcome any doubts that you have, to look at your accomplishments with pride, but also know that it's not the last step. So the card of the World is the last card of the major arcana, so it kind of wraps it up. It shows you that you have accomplished a lot, that you have done a lot, that you've had successes, that you are done in certain ways. So, but you know, when one chapter ends, a new one begins, and the Trickster in reverse encourages you to let loose, to release those chains, to break free almost out of the rut that you feel that you are in. And the Death card in reverse, like I said, tells me that you are resisting change, you are resisting, or you are almost fearing change, because even though you may be kind of a little stuck in a rut, it also gives you comfort because you know where you are, you know every day what you're gonna do, and when you don't know what is next, that can be a little scary. Let's see what other messages we can get with Oracle. I have Agate, get back into balance, And we have fluorite, find peace within, which is interesting because I actually have the little fluorite crystal right here because it helps me rest. And maybe for some of you, it means that you have worked a lot and you need to find some peace within yourself. And I like that we have peace and balance here next to each other, because that tells me that this is something that you are lacking in your life right now, and that you need to find ways to bring more balance and to bring more rest into your life. So I personally love fluorite to use it when I meditate or when I do breathing exercises, because it really helps me bring my mind to a rest. So that is something that I definitely encourage you to do for the month of August, and to just find ways to get more balance in your life, to your work-life balance, to bring that back into a healthy relationship, I want to say. And we have tree, let them go. I definitely feel like when it says let them go, I feel for you, them is this feeling of that you are in a, I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but feeling like you are in a rut. Let go of maybe even expectations that you have of yourself. Let go of people who are trying to keep you in the place where you are right now, even though you are kind of afraid of change. You are craving that change, and you are craving to look at what the next step is. And don't listen to people who are telling you that you are where you're supposed to be right now and you shouldn't change anything, because change is good and it helps you to grow. So let's see what the Astrodice have to say. We have 3, the house of communications, the house of siblings. We have Pluto, the planet of transformation. And we have Pisces, the sign that is a dreamer, that is very creative. So if there is a transformation or something that you have to do in the month of August, you are encouraged to be creative. You are encouraged to better your communication. This can also indicate short trips. So if you don't have anything planned yet in the month of August, it might be a good idea to plan some short trip, maybe do some creative things, some things that you wouldn't otherwise do. Pisces, like I said, is a sign of the dreamer, of somebody who loves to dream big and sometimes even kind of create their own little fantasy world in their head, which I don't think is anything wrong with. But Capricorn, if you allowed yourself to dream big and anything was possible, what would that look like? And how could you take steps? How could you figure out a plan of action to get closer to what it is that you would love to do? You are definitely encouraged to think about how you can transform your life, how you can grow from where you are right now. So Capricorn, this was your reading for the month of August. I really hope it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated with you. You can also book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the links in the description box or the pinned comment. I do pick a card readings all the time on my channel. So if you are interested in those, definitely subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. Don't forget to watch this reading for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your zodiac reading for the month of August. So let's see what the cards have to say for you. We are starting off with the 4 of Earth, telling me that either you have to start protecting yourself more, or this is an indication that you have kind of been pushing other people away, like you have been in this protective bubble and you haven't really let people in. So let's see what other cards we are getting. We are getting a lot with this deck. I don't know what it is today. So we have the 4 of Earth, we have the Moon, listening to your gut, listening to your intuition, but also this can indicate any secrets being held. We have the 9 of Sky, overcoming anxiety, overcoming fear and doubts. We have the 6 of Earth in reverse. The 6 of Earth is usually about giving and receiving, but this can mean that you've been giving too much of yourself. So if that is the case, if you have been giving too much of yourself, then the Four of Earth is indicating that you should protect yourself more and to not give more than you are receiving. We have the Nine of Sea being in a place where you are content. We have the Eight of Fire, a lot of quick developments, a lot of action, a lot of interesting and positive things happening. We have the Two of Fire, having to make a decision, being at a crossroads and not really knowing what way you need to go. So if you are currently at a crossroads and don't know what way to go, listen to your intuition. There could also be some news that you are going to receive that's going to help you make that decision. That's going to help make that decision way easier. And also do what's comfortable. Do what makes you feel good. And don't let any fears, any doubts get in the way when making a decision. We also have the Earth Guardian. This is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This can be somebody who is either very stuck in a rut and bored, or this is somebody who's very perfectionistic, because the Knight of Earth corresponds with Virgo. So think of this as Virgo energy. Some of you who are watching this, you are watching this because you have an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but maybe you also have a Virgo placement that is very prominent, that is almost keeping you from making this decision. We do have these at either opposite ends here. So for some of you, some Virgo traits or some traits that are seen as very Virgo, like being perfectionist, being very over analytical, are preventing you from making this decision. Some of you are way overthinking things. You're getting inside your own head. And I feel like you need to almost close yourself off a little bit of all of those thoughts and go with your gut, go with your intuition, what you're feeling. And when things fall into place, they'll just keep going and you'll know that you have made the right decision. And it is okay to kind of come back at your decision and make a new decision later. Nothing is necessarily set in stone for most of the time. We have Corn, a ritual. If you are very spiritual, you are encouraged, or if you have been getting more into spirituality, you are encouraged in the month of August to do some sort of ritual. We have the new moon in Leo. I believe it is August 8th. It's actually the day after my birthday. So you are encouraged to either do a new moon ritual, or there's a full moon going on later in August. That you can do. You can create some sort of self-care ritual if you are interested in knowing more about self-care and getting some ideas about self-care. I'll link my self-care pick a card reading in the description box, as well as in the eye somewhere here. So that is something that you can work on, your spirituality for the month of August. And here we have wholeness. Maybe some of you feel like you are missing something in your life. That could be a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be something in your life in general. It could be you are missing some kind of hobby. Some of you might not really have a hobby or something that you have that you love to do. That is something that you can create wholeness in your life. Or for some of you, it could be career or something else. There is something in your life that you feel like you aren't there yet. For some of you, it could also be the spirituality. But find out what that is. And in the month of August, you are encouraged to work on that, to create your life in a way that you find it to be whole again. And we have thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. This card can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. You here have three people. This makes me think of the Three of Pentacles, I believe it is, where together you can create beautiful things. This is a card that encourages self-love. It encourages you to celebrate how far you have come, where you are right now. So wear that crown that you deserve. And sometimes this I really like about this card. We have roses and they are making a crown with them, but of course roses have thorns and those can hurt, but don't be afraid to get hurt to create some beautiful things is also another message that I get from this card. So let's see what the Astrodice have to say. We have Venus, which is love and pleasure. We have Scorpio, secret, I feel secrets, transformations, but also since we do have it with Venus, I think of sexuality. We have the 7th house of, let me think, love, relationships. So for some of you, it's going to be an interesting month regarding relationships. So I feel like some of you are dating, it is very important to be very open about your intentions of the relationship. If you are just looking for pleasure, if you're just looking for sex, or if you are also looking for some more commitment, you know. So that is something that I find that I think is important for you for the month of August, Aquarius. So Aquarius, this was your reading, the zodiac reading for the month of August. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Let me know in the comments how this reading resonated with you. If you want to see more pick a card readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I do them all the time, and you can also book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the links in the pinned comment or the description box. I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi Pisces, this is your zodiac reading for the month of August. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. We have the 4 of Fire in reverse. This indicates some kind of unstable home life, some kind of unstable foundation that is not the way that you would like it to be. We also have the 3 of Sea here. This is friendships, this is community. So and we have the Shaman. This is the Hierophant. And so okay, for some of you this may indicate that because the Shaman is associated with institutions, large institutions, so think the government, but also religion, think the church. So for some of you, the unstable home life can have to do something with religion. So you are watching this, you are interested in tarot, maybe you have recently started to do tarot yourself, because I know Pisces overall is a very spiritual sign. So maybe you are leaving behind any beliefs that you previously had, and that is causing you to feel unstable, and whether that is an unstable home life or just unstable in the way that you think. And you are encouraged in the month of August to find a community who thinks similarly, or who can help you figure out where you want to go from here when it comes to your spiritual journey. The Shaman can also indicate marriages, so some of you might get married in the month of August. But since we do have the 4 of Fire in reverse, for some of you it may even be, and I don't think this is a surprise for some of you who this is meant for, that you are ending a relationship, maybe a long-standing relationship. For some of you, like I said, if this is the message that you need to receive, then this is not a surprise for you. It only confirms, and you are still encouraged to find a community, to find friends with whom you can spend time with. We have the Ace of Fire in reverse. Interesting. Let's see, what do we have? We have the 10 of Sea, family, happy family. So this is interesting. We do have the 4 of Fire in reverse, so unstable home life. We have 8 of Sky, getting out, feeling restricted. The Sun, positivity. We have the Mage in reverse, manipulation. So I do see that you guys are getting out of a toxic and unstable environment, and you are finding all the right ways to do it. You are finding a healthy community who can support you, who you feel at home at. You are leaving any restrictive, manipulative people. You are seeking out positivity. You are seeking out people who can help you. The Hierophant or the Shaman can be some sort of mentorship, some sort of teacher who can help you focus on the right things that you need to focus on. We do have the Ace of Fire here in reverse, so when it's upright, it indicates passions, it indicates new ideas. So I feel like that is taking a back seat for you in the month of August, but there is so much going on for you in the month of August that it's not surprising to see that maybe some passions, some hobbies, some of those things are kind of taking a back seat. There's so much going on that it's not surprising. You are definitely encouraged to look at the bright side, to focus on people who can help you find a community. Let go of those these two definitely go together. Let go, restrict or release yourself from these manipulative people. And yeah, sometimes the Mage in reverse, especially since we have here the Ace of Fire reverse, tells me that there are some untapped talents, untapped skills that you aren't really getting enough use out of. But you know what? If you don't have the time to deal with all of that in August, you will deal with it in September. That is totally fine. I don't see any rush here. I mean, we do have the Eight of Fire here, but to me, this is more about receiving news. I definitely feel, because we have it here with the Sun, it's gonna be good news, and it's gonna only help you further. It's only gonna help you in your growth. Your month of August is definitely gonna be all about growth and all about finding community to grow yourself and to keep yourself in a positive mindset, because I feel like not all of you have necessarily always had a positive mindset, especially recently, since we do have that instability here. But since we also have you leaving it, a happy, healthy community, I definitely feel like it's gonna be fine for you. Ooh, yeah, definitely. August is gonna be about healing for you, healing from the toxicity, and to get more in tune with your emotions. Maybe you have had to repress your emotions because you were around somebody who was very much manipulating you. I don't know why I also got this, but I also wanted to pull this card, and it's success. You're gonna there are great things happening for you in the month of August, for you Pisces. You're gonna get more in tune with your emotions. You're gonna focus on healing, and it's gonna be a great month for you. Yeah, sundress, do it for you. There are so many things that you want to do, and you have to do it for yourself. You don't have to do it for anybody else. Nobody can manipulate you any longer in doing things that you don't want to do. You focus on yourself, focus on your positivity, focus on your growth and your healthy, happy community who's gonna support you in whatever you do. And you're gonna be fine. So let's see what the Astrodice have to say. Ooh, God, okay. We have Jupiter expansion, 12th house, the house of dreams and mystery. This is the house that Pisces defaults in. We have Capricorn. This could be that you have some Capricorn placements. It could be that Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, the planet of limitations, and you are leaving this behind. You are leaving your limitations behind. You are ready to look to the future, to dream and to do the things that you want to do because you want to do them. Focus on your spirituality. There are going to be great things happening for you. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, the planet of luck. Think the Wheel of Fortune card energy. August is going to be a great month for you. Pisces, let me know in the comments how this resonated with you, this reading. And I would also love for you to write an update at the end of August how this month has impacted you in your life and your mindset. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You can also book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the links in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment. If you want to see more pick a card readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I do them all the time. Don't forget to watch for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.